So lying down on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and hands onto your rib cage. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in, inhale, and exhale, just let it all go. Now, keeping your belly in, breathe into your ribs. Exhale, ribs in together, keeping your belly in. And again, inhale, open through your rib cage. Feeling yourself get wider across your back, and exhale, ribs in together. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Keeping your belly in, inhale, lift your hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower your arms over your head, staying soft through your rib cage. Inhaling up to the sky. Exhale down by your side. So as low as your ribs are here, that's how low we want them to be when your arms are over your head. Inhale. Exhale over your head. So you don't have to touch the floor, because even like if you go past your, keep going, if you go past your temple, then you're moving your shoulder blades anyway, and it's no longer an arm motion. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One arm up and one down. So scissor, exhale. Inhale as they switch and go the other way. Just notice if one arm goes further than the other, or if your head gets out of the way for one side, or if your ribs are moving. Just notice. You can turn your palms to face different directions. See how that feels in your shoulders. All right, when you feel even, bring your hands back up to the sky. I'm giggling because I have one shoulder that's really cracky when I do that. Inhale, reach for the sky. As you exhale, press your shoulders into the floor. Give your shoulder blades a little squeeze across your back. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, sliding back down, squeeze across your back. Keep going. If you find there's tension in your neck, angle your arms in the same angle as your legs. So you're reaching over your knees instead of over your shoulders. That'll take tension out of your neck. And then keeping your shoulders heavy, inhale, give yourself a nice big hug, squeeze. Exhale, open wide to the sides. And again, inhale, hug, squeeze. Exhale, open wide to the sides. Change which arm goes on top. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, reach. And one more time. And exhale, reach. Bringing your arms up, let's do little circles. Just small ones to get started. Bringing some fluid into the shoulder sockets, and then get bigger and bigger. Slow it down as you go. If there's stuff going on in your shoulders, cracking, popping, crunching, thunking, go slower or smaller. Doesn't have to be a big motion. We'd rather it be smooth than big. Alrighty, bring your arms down by your sides. Shoulders nice and open. Think of the top of your arm, the back of the shoulders being on the floor. Inhale, slide up to your ears, so you're shrugging your shoulders, pressing into the floor with that upper arm slide away from your ears. Inhale, slide your shoulders up. And exhale, sliding away. A couple more times. The pressure on the floor keeps the front of the body open a little bit more. And then let everything relax and roll your head from side to side. All right, come back to the center. Keeping your head on the floor. As you inhale, lengthen the back of your neck so you're looking over your knees, and exhale as you relax. Inhale, lengthen away. Exhale as you relax. Now we're going to move to the pelvis neighborhood. As you exhale, tuck your tail underneath you so your lower back drops down to the floor. As you inhale, release back to neutral and go even a little beyond neutral, not so much that you're really sticking your ribs out. Exhale as you tuck under, but keep your feet light on the floor. Relax your bum muscles. Inhale as you go back a little bit beyond neutral. Exhale. So you're just using your deep abdominals, and your chin is going up and down. You're working too hard. All right, let's stay neutral. Inhale, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale as you curl up to look at your knees. Stay here as you inhale, and exhale, lower back down, let your arms rest. Inhale, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, curling up, slide your ribs down towards your hips so your hips don't change. Stay up here as you inhale and exhale, lower back down, let your arms rest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curling up, keeping your belly in, inhale. Exhale, lower back down. One more, inhale, prepare. Exhale, curling up. Stay up here as you inhale and exhale as you lower back down. Trying to stay neutral or somewhat neutral. Inhale, lift one leg up into tabletop. Exhale, float the other leg up. Now, as you inhale, one foot touch the floor. Exhale, pull it back in. Other leg, inhale, touch the floor. Exhale, pull it back in. Take your time. If you go fast, that's way easier. So a little bit more challenging, just slow it down, really sinking your belly down like you're wearing a corset that's getting tighter and tighter all the way around you. And then flex your feet, tap your heel to the floor. So notice if you're bringing your foot in really close to you to tap close to your bum, try to keep the 90-degree angle at your knee. So you're reaching a little further away. And then it'll be a little bit more challenging. Good. And then bring one foot down, bring the other foot down. Inhale for a heavy tailbone. Exhale as you tuck under, peeling up bottom to top. Inhaling at the top. Exhale as you come on back down, one bone at a time through your lower back to neutral. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you tuck under. Push your feet away from you, so not just into the floor, but away from you. Inhale. And exhale as you come on back down, and then just rock your knees a little bit side to side. I'm going to close my window real quick because the neighbor just started up his Mustang. He sometimes sits there rubbing it for a little bit. All right, come on up onto your hands and knees. Spreading out your fingers, or you can be on your fists if that works better for you, or even with the windows closed. There he goes. Or you can roll up your mat so that the heel of your hand is higher than your fingertips. That's sometimes a nice way to protect the wrists as well. So fingers spread out wide if you're here, pushing into your knuckles and your fingertips as well, so you're not just resting in the heel of your hand. Push the floor away, so think of the back of your neck being up towards the sky, so you're not sinking into all of your joints and letting the ligaments hold you up. So unlock your elbows, turn your elbow creases forward without locking your elbows, and be nice and strong here with your tail a little bit lifted. Inhale here. As you exhale, slide one leg away and the opposite hand. Inhale as your hand and foot reach away from each other. Exhale, come back down and slide back in. Inhale, exhale, other side, sliding out to lengthen up. Stay up there to inhale. Exhale, come on back down. Inhale, exhale, sliding out, pushing into the floor with that supporting arm. Inhale, exhale. If you're having a hard time and you're wobbling around, you might be using the same arm and leg, which happens. So make sure you're using opposites and your abdominals are in and you're breathing. Inhale, exhale, sliding up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, slide back. Inhale, exhale, reaching out. Stay there, inhale. And exhale, lower back down. All right, just want your legs. So keep your hands on the floor. Send that leg out. Make sure that you're not trying to get that leg up really high by twisting in your hips. Bring your hips square to the floor. Flex your foot, bend your knee. Exhale, lift your leg, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So think about lifting from your inner thigh. So your heel is reaching up for the sky, and you'll be feeling the lower fibers of your glutes kicking in there. Still pushing into the floor. So the gluteal fold is what we'll be feeling. So it's not just about the back of the leg or the hip. Good, straighten that leg out, give it a little stretch, reach out through your heel, bring it down. Let's go to the other leg, reach it out. Again, making sure you're not lifting your hip square to the floor, flex your foot, bend your knee, move your heel a little outside of your hip so you're not lifting your knee up for a fire hydrant kind of thing. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Pushing into the floor. Nothing else is moving, just that leg. Again, inner thigh lifting up towards the sky. Belly is in. And bring it down. All right, let's sit back, take a little break. Move your hands around. Really work through your fingers, all directions. All right, so come right down onto your belly. I just had a quick snack before this, so my belly doesn't want me to lie on it, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so hands apart, feet comfortably apart, elbows down. Notice if your hands are higher up on the floor than your head, slide all the way down as far as your elbows will go on the floor. Looking down at the floor, inhale down here, bring your belly and tighten up that corset, keep your feet on the floor. As you exhale, slide your shoulder blades down into your back pockets, reach up through the top of your head. So you're still looking at the floor. Inhale, get taller, taller, taller. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale. Exhale, lengthening up. Belly is in. Heavy elbows. Inhale up here. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lengthening up. Shoulders are nice and open in the front. Inhale, maybe pull on the floor a little bit. Notice how that makes some mid-back muscles kick in. Inhale. Exhale, lengthening up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Okay, a little bit quicker. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Feet on the floor. Pubic bone is heavy. Keep going. Back of your neck stays long. If you'd like to add to that, float your arms off the floor. Try to lift your hands higher than your elbows as opposed to sticking your elbows up, because then you're not really lengthening the spine the way we want to. Lengthen, belly is in, toes on the floor. 2 more. Up and down and up and down. Good. Bring your hands underneath your chin or your forehead. Bring your legs together. Squeeze your glutes together. So we'll start with the legs and turn out external rotation. So turned out like a little ballet dancer here. Relax one leg completely. Inhale. As you exhale, the other leg, reach it long and far away from you so it lifts up. Inhale, put it back down. Let it relax. Other leg, stretch, reach it out. Reach, 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 reach. And then bring it back down and relax. Keep going side to side. So really relaxing the leg that's on the floor so you're not using it to lift your other leg. So we're not doing a lot of anything, but we're trying to do it super duper efficiently so that we can affect a change pretty quickly. Keeping your pubic bone and both hip bones completely on the floor so that you're not rotating and lifting from your low back. It's abdominals, it's glutes, it's hamstrings. Changing it up a little bit. Turn your legs parallel so your kneecaps are facing the floor. And it's going to feel a little different. May not get as high. Inhale, relax one leg, other leg, reach it long and far. Woo, doesn't go far at all. Inhale, lower it back down. Other leg. So keeping your pubic bone heavy, think about lifting from your inner thigh and lower down. Keep going. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they're relaxed. So the one leg that's on the floor gets to have a relaxing moment while the other leg does some work, and hopefully the lower back isn't squeezing to lift the leg. It's the leg. The abdominals are working to keep you stable. And then relax and give your hips a little wiggle. Okay, sit back on your heels. Take a little stretch here if you can. Walk your hands to the left, stretch your right side. Let your right shoulder be heavy. Walk your hands to the right side, stretch your left side, left shoulder is heavy. And then come on up. All right, back onto your back. Okay. Knees bent. This time, let's bring the arms over the head. Again, if you can get your hands to the floor without arching your mid-back, go for it. If your ribs are sticking up and it's suddenly harder to breathe, lift your hands up, drop your ribs, slide your shoulders down. Hopefully that feels better for you. Inhale, lift your hands up to the sky. Exhale, curl up, look for your thighs. Stay here, keep breathing. Feet are on the floor. We're trying to stay neutral with the pelvis, so you haven't tucked here. So hopefully you still have a little space underneath your lower back. Okay, here we go. I'm going to tell you when to breathe again. Keep your eyes on your thighs. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, lower back down, soft through the ribs. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, curling up. Keep looking at your thighs. Keep neutral. Feet are light on the floor. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more like this. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, curling up. Keep looking at your thighs. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, lower back down. And 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Okay. If you want to stay with that, stay with that. If you want to roll all the way up, I have no idea what anybody can do at this point. So I'm going to talk you through it. The first one won't be pretty. It never is. So walking your feet away from you a little bit. Now feet can be heavy on the floor. Inhale, lift your hands up to the sky. Exhale, curling up, pull your head up. Think about bringing your shoulders towards your knees. If you need a little help, try to use both hands equally on your thighs as opposed to pushing one elbow into the floor to get you up here. Inhale, reach out of your fingers past your toes. Bring your chin down so your neck can be relaxed, so you're round. As you exhale, pull away from your thighs, belly is in, slide your shoulders down, feet are on the floor, rolling all the way back down, arms over your head, ribs stay soft. So it's going to get a little easier now. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale as you curl up. It's like you kind of have to tell the muscles what you want them to do. So the more you do it, the easier it gets. Inhale, reach out for your fingertips. Exhale as you pull back. Shoulders are down and away, trying to take your time to lower back down. So you're training the muscles to go slowly on the way down so that, because it's all the same muscles, kind of, on the way back up. Inhale as you reach past your toes. Exhale as you come back down, slide your shoulders down. Now, if you like, if it doesn't bother your lower back, you can straighten out your legs and flex your feet. Some find this easier. So, feet are flexed. Now you're reaching your heels away from you, so not into the floor. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, feet are flexed, curling up. Now you may need to bend your knees a little bit or work a little bit harder, reaching out through your heels. Inhale, reach past your toes, and you can look down. Exhale as you come back, slide your shoulders down. So again, work your feet, reaching out through your heels. Come all the way back down, arms over your head, soft through your ribs. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, peeling up, reaching out through your heels. Now, if this doesn't work for you, just go back to the version that we were doing before, where you're not rolling up. Inhale, reach. Exhaling back, sliding your shoulders down, reaching out through your heels. We're going to go 1 more time. Inhaling up to the sky. Exhale as you curl up. And we're going to stay up here. So if you did the lying down version, make your way up gracefully, up to sitting, and relax over your legs. You can slide your hands underneath your calves and let your head drop down. And that's kind of a nice way to stretch. Especially now that we all have such long hair, it's much heavier. So helping to stretch. Relax your shoulders and breathe. And then make your way up to sitting. All right. Bending your knees, arms out in front, slide your shoulders down. Feet and knees and hip bones in line. So either completely together or hip bone distance apart, as opposed to knees together and feet apart, or vice versa. Inhale as you scoop and just come part way back. Exhale as you come back up. If you prefer to hang onto your thighs, go for it. Inhale, so you're making yourself into this little slingy basket kind of position. Inhale as you come back. Exhale. If you're comfortable going down further, just to the bottom of your ribs. So not even the shoulder blades, because that sometimes means that you have to do a little to get up. Just nice and smooth. A little challenging, but not too much. Belly is in, even at the top. So as much as you're working down here, keep working at the top, because we're working the abdominals for both directions, because you need them to get down, you need them to get up. Open your arms out to the sides. Exhale as you come back up. Inhale as you open. And you can use a little resistance with your arms, almost like you're playing a gigantic accordion. Inhale, pull your arms open. Exhale, squeeze them together. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you squeeze. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Good. And then just open your knees. Maybe bring the soles of your feet together. Oh, yep, that was me. And then let your knees bounce a little bit. Take a little moment here. Okay. So now bring your feet and knees together. Shift your knees to the right. Bring your arms to the left. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while. Inhale as you come back and exhale as you reach up. Inhale, so you're scooping back. Exhale, reach with your arms to bring you forward. Inhale as you come back. Exhale up. Again, going as far as you're comfortable going. If you're only going halfway down, not even halfway down, perfect. If you're able to go down again to the bottom of the ribs, perfect, whatever works for you. Challenge yourself a little bit. It's harder to challenge yourself when you're at home. So good for you guys for doing these classes. Inhale back, exhale up. Good. Take a moment up here. And we'll do the other side. Shift your knees to the left, arms to the right, shoulders down. Inhale as you come back and exhaling up. Maybe every time you go back, you go a little further. Scooping the belly in. Pulling back, reaching your arms forward. So there's effort in everything. So nothing's lazy here. You can even be pointing your toes or flexing your feet. If you want to do something with your legs, you can squeeze your legs together to get your inner thighs working. Everything is an opportunity for more exercise and fitness. Last one. Good, and then come on back up. Okay, grab onto your legs and roll back down onto your back. Rock your knees from side to side. Okay, hands behind your head. You can interlace your fingers, elbows up a little bit. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale. Exhale as you curl up. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, kick one leg out. Inhale, switch. Exhale, kick. Inhale, switch. Exhale, kick. Now, if you like, you can add a little oblique twist. So go towards your bent knee. Inhale, switch. Exhale, kick. If this bothers your lower back, reach higher to the sky. If it bothers your knees, don't come in all the way. Belly sinking down. All right, inhale in the middle, exhale, lie back down, hang on to your knees, rock from side to side. Okay, so that was a single leg, some Pilates places call it the crisscross, single leg stretch with obliques, that's what I call it. Now we're gonna do a single leg stretch and the double leg stretch. Uh-oh. So we're gonna count to the number 4. You'll see, inhale at the bottom. You are welcome to leave your head down or exhale to curl up. Inhale again. So here we go, one leg at a time, 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep that leg out there. Bring the other leg to meet it. Reach your arms over your head and bring your arms around. That's 1. Exhale, reach. And that's 2. Exhale, reach. That's 3. Exhale, reach. Bend one knee in. And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Both legs out, reach, and bring it in. And keeping your head in the same place the whole time for this whole exercise. And bend one knee in, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Straighten out, 1, and 2. Exhale, 3, and 1 more round, bend it in, and a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, reach out and in, and 2, and in. Exhale, 3, squeeze your legs together, 4, and relax back down. Ooh. And rock from side to side. Straighten out your legs, straighten out your arms, give yourself a nice big stretch, and relax. Just the right side of your body. Reach your right arm, right leg. Big stretch. And relax. And then your left side. And relax. Oh, here's a nice stretch. I like this one quite a bit. It's very, very simple. Walk your left leg to the left. Bring your right leg over to meet it. Bring your upper body towards the left. So now you're in a C curve. Left hand, grab your right wrist. Give it a gentle pull. Soften your ribs and breathe. So it's active. Lengthening your right leg away. Pulling your right arm with your left arm. If you want to intensify it a little bit more, cross your right ankle over your left. Whoa. That's opening up stuff. Careful that you're not lifting your right side away from the floor, so you're still very flat. And then make your way back to the center. See if you feel a little different from side to side. And then walk your right leg out to the right, left leg meets it. Bring your upper body to the right. Right hand grabs onto your left wrist, gentle pull. So you're quite active here. So right arm is working to pull your left. Your left toes are reaching away from your hip. If you'd like to add to that, put your left foot over your right. Try to stay heavy on that left side so you're not lifting away from the floor. You're breathing. And then come on back to the center. All right. We're going to do another roll up here. And because of all the other abdominal things we did, it might be difficult. So whichever version you want to do, we're coming up to sitting. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, curling up. Oof. Okay, right up to sitting. Adjust the clothes, sitting up nice and tall. Slide your shoulders down. If you have a hard time sitting like this, if you find that you're sitting way back, or there's lots of tension in your hip flexors in the front here, bend your knees or sit on something. Could be a mat, could be a small cushion or a towel, folded up towel, whatever works. So you can get your low back into as close to neutral as you can. So you're right on your sits bones. If you pull the flesh apart a little bit, you'll find your sits bones. Relax your shoulders down, relaxing your feet for the moment. Inhale, get taller, up through the tops of your ears. As you exhale, lower your chin down, curl forward. So you're not going back to go forward. You're going up and over like you're going over a big beach ball. Hands can just slide forward so you don't have to worry. Your shoulders don't have to do anything. They just kind of hang out there. Stay down there as you inhale, looking into your belly button so you're really, really round. As you exhale, rolling yourself back up, stacking your bones, shoulders relax, back into place. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale. Now it's like you're holding on to a nice juicy peach underneath your throat and you don't want to squish it. So curling forward so you're not jamming your chin into your throat. Inhale across your back. Exhale as you roll back up, stacking your bones. Inhale up through the tops of your ears. Exhale as you scoop and curl forward. Keeping your belly in, breathe across your back. Exhale, stacking yourself all the way back up. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, scoop. And breathe. And exhale as we roll back up. Good. Bring your legs in. I keep looking out the window. It seems like it's getting dark or something. Okay. No more rain today. Legs together. You can flex your feet. You can bend your knees. Whatever is comfortable for you today. So hands onto your shoulders. Slide your shoulders down. Sit up a little bit taller. Even if you can sit up tall. Like I just softened my knees a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to rotate without letting the hips shift with you. So kind of keep your heels or your feet, your sits bones stuck to where they are. Inhale. Exhale as you get taller and rotate. So now you see what I mean by one hip wanting to slide back. Exhale through, no, inhale through the center. I keep too tall. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale tall through the center. Keep going, shoulders down. You can use your hand to help turn you a little bit. And inhale through the center. And exhale, rotate. Push with your hand a little bit. And inhale, center. Good. Lifting your elbows up, slide your shoulders down. Exhale, rotate. You can go a tiny bit further. Inhale, center. Exhale, being aware of your legs. Belly is in, nice and tall. Shoulders down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. And hopefully your eyes are going all the way back to and center. Now, arms out to the sides, shoulders down, arms a little bit in front. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, shoulders down, get a little bit taller. And notice if you're leaning back a little bit. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale, sorry, I forgot to plug my computer in. Exhale as you rotate. There we go. Inhale back to center and then relax. Good. Computer is plugged in. I will not die during class. There we go. Okay, feet apart. And relax your shoulders down. Legs don't have to be this wide, however wide your legs get to, obviously. I am going to do the saw today. Toes are up, fingers up. Yeah, so thumbs are up, palms are reaching forward. All right. I know this is not everyone's favorite, but it's good for you. Like Brussels sprouts. Used to love them, but I OD'd on them, I think. Inhale as you rotate. Turn your back thumb down. Exhale, reach over your baby toe. Look down towards your knee. If you don't get far, it doesn't matter, as long as you're feeling something. So try to reach past your toe, and then you're going to feel something down this side. Reach that back arm back to pull you up, and exhale through the center. Sorry, I forgot the breathing there. Inhale as you rotate. Turn your back thumb down. Exhale without bringing your shoulders up. Keep your shoulders down. Energize out through your fingers. Careful that this other hip doesn't come with you. Keep this hip on the floor. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, come back up. Exhale through the center. Inhale as you rotate. So keeping all your toes up, both sits bones on the floor. Turn your back thumb down. Exhale, reach out through your toes. Look down towards your knee. Inhale, reach with your back arm to pull you up. So both arms are working the whole time. Center. Inhale, rotate. Back thumb down. Both sits bones on the floor. Reach. Hands are reaching away from each other. Inhale, rolling back up. Exhale through the center. Inhale, rotate. Back thumb down. Sits bones on the floor. Exhale, reach. Inhale, to add a little bit, press your thighs down into the floor. If you need to sit here with bent knees, that's absolutely fine too. But if your legs are straight, press your thighs down, get a little thigh stretch, a little hamstring stretch. Been watching an Australian instructor on another website, and she calls them hammies. Stretch out those hammies. And down, of course, those Australians, they shorten everything. And reach. And up. And center. And relax. And then bring your legs together, give them a little shake. All right, now that the hamstrings are stretched out and somewhat warm, let's do some hip lifty things, some bridging. So come back onto your back with your knees bent, feet on the floor. And if you're still worried about your hamstrings, bring your feet a little bit closer to you. It's easier on them, on those hammies. Toes are relaxed, pointing forward. Toes, knees, hip bones are all in line. Arms down by your sides. We'll roll through twice, roll through the spine twice, and then we'll do more exertion stuff. So inhale for a heavy tailbone. Exhale as you tuck under to peel up off the floor, bottom to top, reaching your knees away from your shoulders. Inhale at the top. Exhale to come back down one bone at a time, going through your lower back and back to neutral. One more of these. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tucking under. Push your feet away from you. Reach your knees away from your shoulders, but not away from each other. Inhaling at the top. Exhale as you make your way back down through your lower back, back to neutral. So now we're going to keep our neutral pelvis. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale, come all the way down, touch the floor. Exhale, lift back up. Good. Keep going. Maybe put your hands onto your ribs. So you're keeping your ribs low, so you're not moving from there. Push your feet away from you, and you'll notice your thighs are working as in the front as well as the back, and your glutes. Think about being heavy on the ball of the big toe and the baby toe and your heels. And then come on back down. Okay, we're going to add a little leg lift in there. Arms can rest by your sides, or hands on the ribs, or hands up to the sky. This is the most challenging one because there's less of you on the floor. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift your hips all the way up. Stay there as you inhale. As you exhale, without shifting anything, take one leg and lift it all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, bring it back down, toes, ball, heel, hips up. Inhale, exhale, other leg all the way up. Reach, reach, reach through your toes. Bring it all the way back down, toes, ball, heel. First leg all the way up. Now we're going to keep it up there. Inhale, bring your hips to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So be aware of the foot that's on the floor. Long toes, pushing your foot away from you. Watch that your knee doesn't go wandering off to the side. Good. Bring this top foot down, toes, ball, heel. Lift your hips up. Other side. Exhale. Kick that leg up. Inhale, drop your hips. Exhale, lift and lower. Again, if you want to work harder, your hands are up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, straighten that top leg. 2 more. Last one. Foot comes down, lift your hips all the way up. And then carefully come all the way back down. Bend your knees in. Give them a little hug. Rock your knees from side to side. Oh, that was fun. All right, arms wide out to the sides, feet stay off the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, bring your knees down to one side. Aim for your elbow and exhale, come back up. Other side. Inhale as you come over. Exhale, come back up. Keep going side to side. Again, you're squeezing your legs together so they don't end up sliding. So you're going really far over. If you want more challenge, straighten your legs up a little bit. And then notice how much you're using your arms. Try to use them less and your abdominals more. Shoulders, try to keep them on the floor. And then when you feel even, come on back to the center. Keep one leg in, give it a nice big hug. Place your other foot on the floor. This bottom leg can be bent or you can straighten it out if that works for you. Pull this top leg in tight, roll your foot around. And the other way. All right, let's bring some fluid into the hip socket. Sending this leg up to the sky. So again, this bottom leg can be bent, top leg can be bent, top leg straight, bottom leg straight. If you straighten the bottom leg, flex your foot, reach your heel far away from you, try to get your thigh heavy on the floor. And you may notice you lose a little bit of height with this top leg. Perfect. Try to keep everything stable as we circle this top leg around. Inhale for half the circle, exhale for half. Inhale and exhale. Now we're trying to find a nice smooth root in there. There we go. So this leg I have to turn out a little bit. Nope. Oh. And then reverse. So you're trying to keep the opposite hip heavy on the floor, the opposite butt cheek on the floor, so that you're not just turning with your leg, because then you're not actually swirling this leg around anymore. All right, bend it in, give it another hug. And then switch sides. Bend your other leg in, give it a hug. Other leg on the floor, however you want to do that. Circle your foot around. And the other way. So whatever version of leg placement you like. If your bottom leg is straight, flex your foot, reach out through your heel. If your bottom leg is bent, you still want to be in neutral and not wobbling around that other leg. Inhale for the half of the circle, exhale for the other half. Inhale and exhale. So again, you're trying to keep relaxed but stable, stable but relaxed. And then reverse. And then bend it in, give it another hug. Straighten out your arms, straighten out your legs. Inhale for a nice big stretch. And relax. All right, come back up onto your hands and knees. Gracefully float your way over. If I was doing a real stock Pilates class, it would be a whole arm over your head and float over onto your side, which is nice, but not always practical. Okay, so back up onto your hands and knees. You, again, can be on your fists or roll up your mat. Yeah, we're gonna go into plank. If you'd rather be on your elbows for this, go for it. So sending one leg back, and then the other leg back, and then bring your hips down a little bit. Careful that you don't go so far that you're kind of dippy down there. Pushing into the floor, shoulder blades wide apart. See if you can turn your elbow creases a little bit forward and see what that does for your mid-back. Kind of activates things. Whew. Already shaking. Push into your knuckles and breathe. Shift forward and back from your ankles. And then gently place your knees down. Take a little break. We are going to go back up there. Maybe move your hands around, your shoulders. All right. There's so many things to do in plank. We're coming back out, tucking your toes, lifting your knees. Let's go. Exhale, lift your knees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So your upper body, it's staying still. That's the hard part. The moving is the easy part. Belly is in. Think about your mid-back being wide. And stick your tail up so you're not tucking your tail as you do this. Pressing into your knuckles, turn your elbow creases forward. Unlock your elbows, 2 more. Up and relax. So often I'll take a yoga class and think, ooh, I need to do push-ups more because my shoulders end up being super sore afterwards. But then I don't do them. But then we have time to do 1 set of 10. All right, I'm doing them on my knees. I don't know if it's because of my height or whatever. I'm just not strong. So coming over, you are welcome to be full on plank, or you can have your knees down. Your knees are back, not underneath your hips. So careful if your knees are here, because then you're gonna end up doing this. Different kind of exercise. So walk your knees back, but keep your shoulders over your wrists. Your toes can be on the floor, off the floor. You can cross at your ankles to hold on for dear life. Inhale, 3 inhales to bend your elbows. Inhale, 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 exhale, push up. Careful that you're not just moving from your neck. Elbows, 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 exhale, push up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale, belly in, push the floor away. Inhale, inhale. Let's call this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, shoulder blades wide apart, 10. Oh, good job. All right, come down onto your elbows, walk your knees in a little bit. We're gonna do a nice big stretch here. So move your hands away from each other so you're making pretty much the number 11 with your forearms. Put your right hand in front of your left. Pull your hips back. Stick your hands to the floor. Pull your hips back. Drop your head down onto your bottom arm. Looking through your arms. And then shift your weight a little bit more to the right. Oh, I'm doing lots of side stretching today. You may feel this in your ribs, your waist, your breathing. Your tail is lifted. Careful that you're not just kind of dumping your ribs there. Maybe pull your ribs in a little bit and see how that feels. And then come on back up and we'll do the other side. So left hand in front of right. Pull away from your hands. Let your head drop through your arms. Shift a little to the left. Tail is up. Ribs pull in as opposed to just relaxing there. So everything, active stretches are good. Because the passive stretches, you just, like an elastic, you pull apart and you let it go and it just goes back to where it was. But when you're active in your stretches, then the muscles learn how to stay long. All right. Okay. Let's do some leg stretches. Take a nice big step forward with one leg. And we're going to lean into this leg. Nice front of the thigh, front of the hip stretch. So making sure your knee is over your ankle, not over your toes. You can have your hands on either side of your foot. You can come inside your leg. Tuck your pelvis, see if you can drop your hips a little bit more. If you'd like to add to this, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, press back. So you're getting a nice big, if you're really tight in your glutes and hamstrings, you're gonna feel this on the outer front thigh as opposed to feeling it in the front of the back thigh. And then gently put your knee down. Lift your front toes, bring your hips back, walk your hands back with you. So you may not get far, you may not get this knee straight. Doesn't matter, as long as you're feeling something. Now this hip back here, the one that like so you've got this knee back here, bring that hip a little bit forward, your leg that's out in front. Bring that hip back, and then remember to breathe, and turn your toes out, and turn your toes in, relax your shoulders. Try to lift your tail up a little bit, turning your leg in and out, so we're getting lots of muscle direction things here, stretching, as opposed to just the one straight down the back. Good, all right, we're going to the other side. Bring that leg in, big step with the other leg forward. Here we go. So again, your knee is over your ankle. Your hands can be on either side or both on the inside. I think my arms are shorter than this lower part of my leg here, so I kind of can't reach the floor with my hands on either side. You can stay here, tucking your pelvis, dropping your hips, or you can tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, pressing backwards. And be active with everything else. So notice what your elbows are up to and the back of your neck, maybe pushing into the floor a little bit. So it's almost a push-up, so you're still getting a little upper body work here. I'm sneaking it all in. Gently bring that knee down. You can flatten out your toes, flex your front foot, walk your hands back. And again, just try to square off your hips. So the straight leg, bring that hip back. Bring your other hip forward. This knee may be a little bit bent, totally fine. Sliding your shoulders down. Turn your leg out. Ooh. Turn your leg in. And turning out and in, taking your time and the whole time. So you can do this without really feeling anything. If you want to feel something, think about pulling your toes back so you're reaching your heel and your sits bones away from each other. So your tail is reaching back. Good. And then let's bring that foot back. Let's give the calves a nice little stretch. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward dog or pike, whatever you want to call it. Heels into the floor, tail to the sky. Think about lifting your toes. It's more of an idea than a thing because they're not going to go very far. Bend one knee, exaggerate into the other one, so you're really pushing that heel down. And then switch. And switch. Lifting your toes back there. And switch. And then both heels to the floor. Push, push, push. Lift your tail. Big breath. And then walk your hands to your feet. Or your feet to your hands. Little forward bend here. Soften your knees, grab onto your elbows and sway from side to side. So your feet will need to be apart a little bit. And breathe. Hopefully you're not getting motion sick. All right, back to the center. Soften your knees, roll yourself all the way up. Rolling up, rolling up, rolling up, rolling up. Roll your shoulders back. Ooh, where'd I go? Roll your shoulders back. Bring your head over to one side. I'm going to come down on my knees so you can see. You can stay standing. Head over to one side. And roll around the front side to side. Relax your neck. And then come over to the other side. Hang out there. Breathe. Let your shoulders be heavy. And side to side. And then back to the center. Give me a big inhale all the way up to the sky. And let it go with a big breath. Well, thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're having a lovely day. Drink some water.